Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25 on the Rolling Meadows map, and we, of course, are on PS5 today. And as you can see, like we discussed in the last video there, we got rid of the auto load trailers for the sheep and the goats. And I got that new trolley there, trolley, lorry, truck. I'm trying to say truck and lorry, comes out trolley. Lord, love a duck. Anyway, so we got that set up. Now I got to get a small forklift and a ramp and stuff over there. I'm going to set that up so it'll have its own loading dock, and the same with the goats. We'll put a loading dock in there with a forklift. Not this forklift, mind you. Little big for our purposes over there. This is more for over at the log sort. So we've leased this for the now. That's kind of okay. Just getting jiggy with the buttons. As I say, guys, it's been a while since I played with these, so I got to kind of, fiddle fart and like that and like that. And if you're not standing on one leg, rubbing your belly and holding your nose while spinning counterclockwise, sometimes I tend to forget. But yeah, so we got that rocking and rolling, and we'll add on to that, baby steps, like that and like that. But what I do need for the log sort here is this puppy. So we've leased it for the now, and we'll see how it go. And then once I get a little bit of use out of it, put some man hours on it, I'll return it, and hopefully this will come up in the used vehicle section, and we can reappropriate it, because we appropriate these. We don't buy them or whatever, we just steal them, right? We appropriate them. What I meant to say is it'll come up in the used vehicle, and, we can purchase it or acquire, and like that. No, please, hold on. No, that's not right. Just, there we go. Oh, it was catching the edge of the other logs there. But yeah, so we'll take these puppies over, and now remember I was saying I'm going to put in the wood distributor, because these, if you'll remember, are no longer logs. See these logs in front of me? Yeah, they're not logs, okay? You're wrong. Your vision is lying to you. These aren't logs. Apparently, once they're on the truck I have, it converts them to pallets. And as you saw in the last video, I cannot sell pallets, so we bought the sawmill, and we can still not use the pallets there. So what I've done, a bit of a workaround here, is I've got this distributor here. So we place the logs on there, the pallets on here, and it will automatically send that over to the sawmill, and, everything's all cool and grooves, right? So cool beans on that, good workaround, and like that and like that. We can still load up the other logs manually and, drive them over to and like that. For the now, until I get things rocking and rolling here, we're just going to keep it all kind of automated down on this end, which, hey, why not? As I had mentioned in the last video, I believe there is a second larger sawmill that I can purchase, and that would be cool and groovous. And if we do that, I will probably put it over here, because this is not, get off the fence. Why, Devs, this is something else. I mean, okay, the tennis ball for the dog, that's a big one for me. You guys need to fix that. That's just, like, come on. You had it going perfect in the last game. There is no reason that I can think of that you can't have it working in this game. But yeah, this fence, you've seen it happen to me before too. I got a big long trailer for moving other vehicles around, big old flatbed, and it was literally wedged on top of the fence between the dualies. Like, come on, man, fix it. We pay good money for your game. We play it a lot. You get billions of hours of free advertising from us. Fix your game. Other than that, I love this game. It's great. Wee little bit of all right, don't you know? Okay, so we're going to do 6 mile an hour all the way back to the log sort, and like that. Well, I should correct that. I'm going to do 6 mile an hour all the way back to the log sort. You guys are going to pause this, go grab a coffee or your favorite beverage, and enjoy these tunes. See you in a bit. Ah, that is a nice song. I like that. Takes me back to the late 60s, early 70s. And like that, peace, love, groovy, yeah, free love, STDs, AIDS, all the good stuff in life. Wait, I ruined the moment, Nige. Anyway, I'm going to hook up a second log here, and we'll see if we can't get these down to the log sort. I'm going to place them down over by the lower end, over by the chipper end, and we'll start filling that area up there. And and like that and like that. But things are coming along. As I say, I got miles to go before we sleep, but yeah. Okay, so we took them to the log sort, dragging them down, and I was going by my truck here, and as I did, poof, my logs disappeared and suddenly appeared, or reappeared, on the back of my truck. I had forgotten to turn off the auto load, and as I drove by it, it stole my logs off my skidder. So we just went into the bush, filled them up, dropped another load in here, and, lesson learned on that one. Let's keep the loaded gun away from the kids, shall we? Idiot. Absolute idiot. But yeah, best laid plans of and all that. I've never been accused of being the sharpest tool in the shed, and I'm okay with that. Now, bear with me just for a short here, if you would please, guys. I'm just going to have a wee little sip of the old life support here. Oh, that is good. Nothing like a perfect cup of coffee and a perfect coffee cup, especially at 3:40 in the freaking morning on December the 7th. Ooh, December the 7th, Pearl Harbor happened today. The Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. World War II and all that stuff. Also, today would be my late mother-in-law's birthday. So, happy birthday, Poochie. Wherever you are. I don't know if you're in heaven or hell or purgatory, but, happy birthday, I guess. She won't thank me for wishing her happy birthday. We did, how do I put this? Let's see. Well, we didn't always see eye to eye. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Hold on. there we go. Another poor job almost done well. Almost. I would tidy this a little bit up, get that prepped for the loading with the yarder and whatnot for the now. Just got them to load on the other trailer, and what have you. And we will continue on continuing on because, it's what we do, Billy. All right, bear with. Just going to back this up out of the way and we'll go grab our grappler there. And pardon me. Yeah. Whew. You know what we will do? Pardon with the voice, guys. The breath, all that happy stuff. Okie doodles. Yeah, so we're going to go put it back where it belongs. And like that and like that. And continue on continuing on. Yeah. So how you guys doing? I hope this finds you well. I hope everything is well in your life. I hope it finds you with love and balance. I truly do. And as for us, well, same old, mustn't grumble, eh? Mrs. Gilders is doing fine, and Lily's fine, and, well, I'm me. I don't know what I am or aren't, and just is. You know, one day in life leads into another. But no, I got no complaints, man. I'm good. 2 feet and a heartbeat and a roof over my head, food in my belly. I'm okay. And like that and like that. Now, leave us grab the grappler, for lack of a better terminology for it, and we shall go and get some more pickup sticks. It's funny. TBF from TBF Gaming, he got a hold of it the other day. He'd watched my previous video and he was chuckling. He says, "That is the biggest game of pickup sticks I've ever seen." And he is absolutely right. That's what it is, Billy. Pick up sticks, pick them up, place them like that. Do a little Jenga. You take one from the bottom and you place it on top. All right, leave us get over here and like that and like that. Bear with. To-do. So yeah, Friday, December the 7th. Sunday, December the 7th. I clearly haven't drank the correct amount of coffee yet. Jeez Louise. And like that. And, well, she's the wee hours, as I mentioned. Hell, even Lily's not awake. She's like, dude, no. Far too early. Because I gave her a little pat on the way out of the bedroom out to the living room, yeah. And I was like, you coming? She's like, way too early, man. Like, I laid down like 20 minutes ago while you were sleeping. I've been up all night running around doing my chores. My shift's over. Now it's yours. Halftime. Change ends. All right, bear with. I just want to get these logs tidied up a little bit. If you tidy them up now and you take the time and just kind of wiggle waggle, and like that, then it makes the carrying off a lot easier. So best to kind of just, do it upright, Yeah, nice bird's eye view. Okay, now I'll get you centered on the front. Once away we go. So you can see what I mean. It's like you get them all nice and tidy, and then when you do go to play pickup sticks, that's very accurate. I gotta say, I like it. But then the balance is good. It's not all kind of skewed and like that and like that. Too much weight on one side, not enough on t'other, and all that happy stuff. And as I've said, the more I use these tools, the more I will get kind of jiggy with them, and it will become a lot smoother. I know right now it's like, oh, dude, man, what are you playing at, But that being said, leave us move on, shall we? And we will go from here to there, and we will take our logs, and we will unyaliman our logs over there. We'll unyaliman and put our logs over there, and we will go from this place to that place with our unyaliman. Zeke! Hi! Oh, sorry, wrong idiom. It's okay, I'm back now. It was from A Child's Garden of Grass. I don't know anybody that remembers the album, and I do mean the album, 33 1/3 vinyl. Child's Garden of Grass. It's worth listening to. I wasted many, many hours listening to it, and like that and like that. It's quite funny. A bit of a day in the life thing, Leave us get this. Okay, no, wrong one. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Okay, and then we'll back. Yep. Why I'm tucking this little one in here, I should be dragging it away from the main pile, keeping them, you gotta keep them separated. Like that, and like that. Now that one log is irking me. So what do you say we go and kind of correct that if we can? Just bear with, and we shall attempt. Oh, pardon me. Oh, there we go. That's better. Just got to catch the breath a little bit here. Okay, gently goes the monkey. Now you should be able to do this. Now I go. There we are. Tippy toe, gently goes the monkey. There we are. Now this one just over here, that long dark one that's hanging out there. That one could be pushed in as well. And yes, I mean, this should be going a lot quicker. In fact, I should have probably sped this up for you and put it on ×2 or something, so I don't look like quite the noob. But I am a noob, and we will go through this together. And together we will become competent. And like that. Or you will choose to watch something else other than me being an idiot with these sticks. Oh, and like that. No sooner the word than the blow. Oh, I are an idiot. Okay, now let's pushy. Skid, pushy. Come on. Kick 'em up your butt. Faster. Alrighty. That's looking a little nicer now. Get that all organized. And we'll try this again over here. Book. Okay, now tuck you. There it is. Okay. La. Oh, that's about as far as that's going to go. Oh, gee whiz, gosh, by golly darn. Yeah. All right, I'm thinking that's just about got her for that. I don't know that we can make that any better without years of experience, don't you know? Okay, let's leave that there. We'll hop out of here. We'll get the old grappler going and get these picked up and put away, yeah? Now, can I get them all in one? Unlikely. We're going to take bets? I got a $5 bill says I don't get them all. Just saying. Not that I have inside information on this, It's just kind of a stab in the dark, if you will. Nope, wrong way. Okay, wrong button. All right, bear with. I'm still doing all kinds of what's this button do here. There we go. Now, moving you forward wee little bit. Come on. There he is. Yes, Nigel. That makes it go up, and the other one makes it go down. There you go. Oh, so close, and yet, I wish I could Scooby this side closest to me, and then drive forward and put the far tongue on the outside of all of it. That would be good, but, you know me, best laid plans of, eh? We knows what we wants, we takes what we gets, baby. Okay, so Scooby, tickle. There we go. That's not a bad grab, I guess. There you are. Now tighten that down. Titans? Who invited the Titans? We don't want them here. We don't like the Titans. They're always clashing, They're kind of a clashy little group. And opinionated. Oh, the opinions. Okay, let's stop messing around and see what we can do here. Oh, I've got her off center. As you can tell, my weight is not evenly distributed. Dagnammit. Okay, well, let's see if we can limp this over there anyway. Careful. Oh, dang it. Well, at least I didn't lose the load. Oh, there we go. Jeez Louise, this is so professional. My word. Oh. There we go. Coming around the old Hope down the going over here. What do you mean I can't talk? Of course I can. Just nattering away here, trying to fill dead airspace. But yeah, I got to get the chipper down in this corner. We'll get that set up. That'll be coming up next. I think. I actually have to kind of get around here. There we go. We're just gonna clip you in here, and just to the left of me, I will be putting in a wall just along where that starts to dip down there. And I'll kind of box that area off, kind of level it out a little bit down there. And that's where we will make our chipper station. Because you got to be chipper. I mean, there's no sense being down. You got to be chipper, right? Happy, happy. Joy, joy. Okay, let's just drop these. And of course. Well, all right. Let's maybe we'll rotate you around, see if we can't push him in with the grapple a bit, eh? Okay, now turn you this way and rotate you that way. Now let's just see if this will do what I want it to do. Gently goes to monkey. Tap, tap, tap. Come on, get him in there. Nah, it doesn't have it. But we can push him in with the Volvo will do it. The front end of the Volvo's designed to give him a little bit of a push. There we go. Nice, nice, and nice. And we'll just latch onto these ones. See if we can do this a little smoother than we did the last load, eh? Do, 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 do. Alrighty. So I can't believe it. Here we are in, as I say, December the 7th. And when I got up this morning, 3-ish, give or take, it was plus 11 outside. Now that's Celsius. So anybody who knows Celsius knows plus 11. That's like summer weather. That's like, June, July, early morning. You wake up at 3 in June and it'll be plus 11 and she's going to be a hot day. We're December 7th. I've got mums and geraniums on my balcony that are in bloom. There's a whole false spring thing going on. And they're like, oh, yeah, wow, man, check it out. So I got some yellow mums and I got some big pom-pom white mums out there. And I got this huge, huge geranium that I've been growing for a few years. I haven't been cutting it back in the fall. I've just been bringing it in, letting it do its thing. And the frickin' thing is massive, man. I'll take a picture of it sometime and show you in Discord or whatever. But yeah, so everything on my balcony is in bloom. I got these little white daisies. They're in bloom. I was like, guys, no. Don't believe the temperature. It's lying. It is actually December. But yeah, so much for Canada and igloos, eh? Crazy. But anyway, leave us get things tucked away where they belong here. Place for everything, and that is just got to stop swinging, man. Okie doodles. Okay, setting you down so we don't hurt ourselves tripping over it or whatever, or walking into it and like that. But there we go. Another poor job done well. Now, as I was saying, I want to put a wall in here down for my chipper area. And like that. Okay, you come this way. We'll line you up. And we'll tuck you in there. And yeah, I'm just going to mess around in here. I'm going to kind of level that area out. It's going to be lower than. So when I back my chipper in, it'll be kind of at the height of the wall type of thing. And then we can kind of load right into that. But as I say, in the meantime, I think we're just going to finish off this tree here. Put this back up here. I think if I do get the other mill, I got to decide where I'm going to put it. But I mean, you could put it here and it'd be convenient. It's close to hand and hoity-do. But my other mill is, well, you know where the other mill is. You've been over there. And there is space over there for me to put in the larger sawmill. So we will see what happens there. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. No, so bad. It's coming along, as I say, bit by bit. We'll get her built, and not much going on in the fields right now because winter and all. So that's where that's at. But next month, February, we'll get the cotton going again, and we'll get back to doing field work and whatnot. But in the meantime, my friends, I'm going to call this one here, guys. Alrighty? So love and light and brightest blessings. I'm getting dizzy doing that. Alright. Now, you know what to do, yeah? When you're done here, do me a favor. Go tell somebody that you love them, eh? 3 little words, man. So easy to say. And so meaningful. Alright. You go be the rock stars you already are. And I will see y'all in the funny papers, yeah? Okay. Be good to each other. Bye for now.